Hey, it's Andy from Fastpath. This video is an overview of when to think Fastpath when you're working with your prospects and customers, and also includes an overview, demo, and discussion of the Fastpath cloud platform. Fastpath is a cloud platform that helps companies with their security, audit, and compliance. Specifically, we help companies with segregation of duties in key systems like their ERP, CRM, and HCM systems. So when should you think Fastpath when you're talking to your prospects and customers? First and foremost, segregation of duties. Fastpath comes with a standard rule set for every target system that we work with segregation of duties rules. So, for example, can a customer create a vendor and create a purchase order in SAP without review? So we have hundreds of rules that we've mapped to each target system. But segregation of duties is much larger than just testing for where there's conflicts and risk inside of access or inside of the transactions. Other pieces of segregation of duties include access reviews and certifications. And this is just a fancy way of saying, do you know who has access to the key system? Do you know who has access to Salesforce? Who has access to NetSuite? The next piece is audit trails. So now that we know which users have access, what changes were actually being made with that access? So this would, for example, be who changed a vendor, who closed that fiscal period. And Fastpath can help your prospects and customers answer that question. The next piece of segregation of duties is identity management. So as you're setting up new users or terminating users, do you have visibility into their risks? Is there approval from a manager or from other individuals for that user being added or for that access being added? And then the last one is emergency access. And what this is can you only grant users specific access for a period of time? So we only want an administrator to be in the production system for an hour to fix an issue, because administrative access, for example, is very high risk because they can do anything within the system. So those are really the key pieces within segregation of duties, and those are really the things that should make you think Fastpath. So again, when you think Fastpath, it's really segregation of duties, segregation of duties, segregation of duties. You're starting to catch on, I hope. And then whiskey. We like to give out whiskey to our friends of Fastpath, so we go down to the Bourbon Trail once a year and pick out a barrel of whiskey that we give out to our customers and our key partners. So think segregation of duties and think whiskey. Fastpath is a standalone cloud application that sits outside of the key business systems in scope at organizations. And this is a key advantage for your prospects and your customers. So we can go across multiple systems and also across systems. So most companies don't just have one key application where it would be Microsoft Dynamics only or only SAP. Typically, you'll see organizations that might have Oracle, Salesforce, Coupa, Workday, and that's across their ERP, CRM, and HCM. And as more applications are being developed in the cloud, you see more multi-system, cross-system needs at your prospects and customers. So Fastpath, out of the box, provides pipes into these applications so we can audit and do segregation of duties analysis for several different systems as well as across systems. Now what that means is that you could create a customer inside of Salesforce and then see a risk. If you can create that customer in Salesforce and receive cash for that customer inside of SAP, we can test that rule across systems. We can also give your customers and prospects full visibility across the entire change management process. And what I mean by that is Fastpath can track when a request is made in a system like Jira or Zendesk. So let's say an end user requests that the fiscal period for May is closed. Then somebody would actually go into SAP and close the fiscal period for May. Fastpath can then see that ticket in Jira, pull it into the system, tag the audit trail from SAP with that JIRA ticket, and then the users can review that information, all the audit trail changes within Fastpath. So the business process owners have visibility into who made the request for the change and who actually made that change. They would also be able to see if there were changes made that did not have a request or approval via the ticketing system, whether it's Zendesk or Jira, or if somebody was making changes within SAP, Oracle, NetSuite, or Salesforce. Then we can pull that information in Wdesk. So pull the Fastpath reviews that were done by the business process owners in Workiva. We can hit the Fastpath icon, and it will pull that testing and that evidence into the Wdesk platform to make it easy for the auditors to see that. So again, that'll give your prospects and customers full visibility into what's going on inside of their key target applications, from the user access to segregation of duties risks to change management, audit trails, as well as the identity management. When are users being added and removed from the system? Now let's take a brief look at the Fastpath platform and how it helps your prospects and customers with segregation of duties. This is the Fastpath Assure homepage. You can see that we're looking at multiple systems in one user interface: NetSuite, SAP, as well as Salesforce. This allows us to do multi-system analysis and cross-system analysis all in the same user interface. We can do access reviews, which is analyzing who has access to what. So this will show us by role, by user, or even by access point, the security settings. We also have segregation of duties, so we can analyze risk by security role or by end user. And we also have identity management, so we can set new users up, approve users, and view their risks before they gain access to key systems. Let's take a look at one report and how we can do the testing of segregation of duties. So if we would like to look at user conflicts, we just pick user conflicts. We can pick a specific product, so here we'll pick NetSuite, and what we do is hit submit. This is going to generate a list of risks within the system by user. So inside of NetSuite, I can see that Rocky Balboa has access to create a vendor and create a purchase order without review. It's a high-level risk. At this point, the business process owner can mitigate the risk, review other reports, and then they can sign off on the report. So they can enter any notes here, say it's approved. It puts a user timestamp on that date, and we can sign the report. At this point, with the Wdesk platform, there's an integration that will pull the evidence into the testing matrix to make it easier for the audit team to know and be confident that the reviews are being done by the right people at the right time. So again, this is available for all of the reports inside of the Fastpath platform that will integrate back to the Wdesk platform. So again, Fastpath Assure is a standalone platform that is integrated with Wdesk, that sits on top of target systems like SAP, Oracle, Workday, Salesforce, and NetSuite, among many others, that provides segregation of duties analysis in those key target systems. For any further questions or information, please contact the Fastpath team or your team at Workiva. Thanks.